how your thoughts shape your reality. You attract the predominant thoughts in your consciousness, whether they are conscious or unconscious. That is the key point. Whether you have been aware of your thoughts in the past or not, now you are about to be. With the knowledge of the secret, you are waking up from a deep sleep and beginning to be aware. Aware of the knowledge, aware of the law, aware of the power of your thoughts, the power of our mind, and the power of our intention in our daily lives. If we look closely, we will realize that everything is already around us. All we have to do is open our eyes and look. You can see the law of attraction everywhere. You attract everything to you: people, work, circumstances, health, wealth, debts, happiness, the car you drive, the community you live in. You attract it all as if you were a magnet. What you think about is what you attract. Your entire life is a manifestation of the thoughts that pass through your mind. We live in a universe of inclusion, not exclusion. Nothing is excluded in the law of attraction. Your life is a mirror of your predominant thoughts. All living beings on this planet are subject to the law of attraction. The difference with humans is that they have minds to discern. They can use their free will to choose their thoughts. They have the power to think intentionally and create their entire lives with their minds. I am not talking about illusions or hallucinations. I am talking about a deeper level of basic understanding. Quantum physics is beginning to lean towards this discovery, telling us that we cannot have a universe without a mind, and that the mind shapes everything we perceive. The fact that you don't understand the law doesn't mean you reject it. You might not understand electricity, but you still enjoy its benefits. I don't know how it works, but I know this: you can cook a person's food with electricity, and you can also cook the person. Many times when people start to understand the great secret, they get scared by all the negative thoughts they have. It has been scientifically proven that affirmative thoughts are 100 times more powerful than negative ones. That should alleviate some worry. It takes a lot of negative thoughts, and very persistent ones, to attract something negative into your life. However, if you persist with your negative thoughts for a long time, they will manifest. If you worry about your negative thoughts, you will attract more worry about them and multiply them. Decide right now that you are only going to have positive thoughts. At the same time, proclaim to the universe that all your good thoughts are powerful and that the negative ones are weak. Thank goodness there is a time delay, and our thoughts don't materialize instantly. We would have many problems if that were the case. The time delay element is for our benefit. It allows us to reflect, think about what we want, and change our minds. All the power to create your life is in your hands right now, because it is now that you are thinking. If you have thought of something that would be inconvenient if it manifested, you can change that thought right now. You can erase your previous thoughts by replacing them with good ones. Time works in our favor because we can correct our thoughts and emit a new frequency right now. One way to master your mind is to learn to quiet it. All the masters in this book, without exception, meditate daily. Until I discovered the secret, I didn't realize how powerful meditation can be. Meditation quiets the mind, helps you control your thoughts, and revitalizes your body. The great news is that you don't have to meditate for hours to start. 3 to 10 minutes is enough to give you enormous control over your thoughts. To be aware of your thoughts, you can also adopt the intention of manifesting the formula. I am the master of my thoughts by repeating it often, meditating on it, and maintaining that intention. Through the law of attraction, you will succeed. Now, you are receiving the knowledge that will allow you to create the best version of yourself. The possibility of that version of yourself already exists in the frequency of the most amazing version of you. Decide what you want to be, do, and have. Think about it. Emit that frequency, and your vision will manifest in your life. Everything around you right now, including the things you don't like, you have attracted. I am sure you won't like hearing this. You will immediately respond, I didn't attract the car accident. I didn't attract this client I can't stand. I didn't attract getting into debt. And I am here to tell you face to face that you did. This is one of the hardest concepts to understand. But once you accept it, it transforms your life. Many times when people hear this, they recall historical events where millions of lives were lost and find it incomprehensible that so many people could have attracted that event. By the law of attraction, they had to be on the same frequency as that event. Although this doesn't mean they thought about that event exactly, the frequency of their thoughts was the same as that event. When people believe they can be in the wrong place at the wrong time and have no control over their external circumstances, if those thoughts of fear, separation, and helplessness persist, they can attract precisely what they fear most. Now you have an opportunity. Do you want to believe that life is a lottery and bad things can happen to you at any moment? Do you prefer to believe you can be in the wrong place at the wrong time, that you have no control over your circumstances? Or do you prefer to believe and know that the experience of your life is in your hands and that you will only receive good things because you believe so? You can choose, and what you choose to think will become the experience of your life. You cannot experience anything unless you invoke it persistently with your thoughts. Most people attract things automatically. They think they have no control. Our thoughts and feelings are on autopilot, and everything comes to us by default. No one attracts anything they do not deliberately want. Without knowing the secret, it's easy to see how some unwanted things may have happened in your life or others' lives. It simply comes from a lack of awareness of the great creative power of our thoughts. If this is the first time you're hearing this, you might think, wow, I have to control my thoughts? That will be hard. At first, it may seem so. But here's the fun part. It is impossible to control all our thoughts. Scientists tell us that we have about 60,000 thoughts a day. Can you imagine how exhausting it would be to try to control all those thoughts? Fortunately, there is an easier way: our feelings. Our feelings help us know what we are thinking. The importance of feelings cannot be emphasized enough. Feelings are our best tool to help us create our lives. Thoughts are the primary cause of everything. Everything we see and experience in this world is an effect, and that includes feelings. The cause is always your thoughts.